Good day to you all. So I'm sure that you have already seen this trend where they crochet flowers to put on shirt buttons. And being a crochet flower girl all my life, I thought, what a fantastic, whimsical idea, but I was going to skip it. Little did I know that a friend of my daughter's is going to ask for one. So as you can see, here am I making a tutorial for these cuties. So let's begin. Before we start the tutorial, I must say that I made these flowers to fit regular shirt buttons. Regular in my case means that these buttons are 1 centimeter big. So if you are making something specific for a specific cardigan, the buttons are bigger, then you'll have to increase the number of the chains we have in the foundation chain at the beginning. For these flowers, I'm going to use cotton sport yarn, then 2.5 millimeter hook, sewing needle and thread, and scissors. We are going to make, first we are going to make a slip knot, and then we are going to chain 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I have mentioned previously in my videos that I'm not a friend of magic rings, so this is how I do it. Now, to hide this knot that we do not want to appear here at the center, we are going to pull the thread back, and next we are going to single crochet and work over that knot. We are going to single crochet 12 inside this ring. So this one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and 12. Next we are going to slip stitch into the first stitch. I'm going to deal with the tail later. So slip stitch into the first stitch and chain 4. Next we are going to use the same stitch. Now we are going to make 2 trebles. I'm using American terminology here. So 1 and 2 trebles into that same stitch. Then we are going to chain 4 and slip stitch into that same stitch, and our first petal is done. Next we are going to skip 1 and slip stitch into the next stitch, and we are just going to repeat this same pattern. So chain 4, 2 trebles into the same stitch, chain 4 again, and slip stitch again into that same stitch. And we are going to skip 1, slip stitch into the next. We are going to repeat this pattern until we have 6 petals. So I'm finished with my last petal, and next I'm just going to slip stitch into the next, and my work here is done. Now I'm going to fix the tails, and next we are going to sew the beads. So my needle is threaded. Now I'm going to first hide the knot behind, nicely tucked in, and next I'm going to bring the needle here at the bottom of the petal. my daughter's friend required chunkier beads, so I'm using chunkier seed beads. I'm going to go with 3 for one petal. You can do whatever you want: seed beads, round beads, pearl beads, sequins, whatever you have at hand. It's a little bit too big and they're going to spill over the petal, but I'm going to tuck them in nicely. So when they're strung like this, next we are going to go here at the upper end of the petal and we are going to get them nicely in line. And next we are going to go back, but you have to be careful not to put the needle at the same place here, but choose to bring it through a different thread of the stitch and then slide the needle back in. Okay, and then holding them tight, you just pull the thread and they will be nicely secured. So we secure them twice with the sewing thread. And next I'm going to go in between these stitches so that the sewing thread does not show on the surface, and I'm going to just repeat the same process. So 3 onto the needle, 1, 1, 2, and the third one, and again using the center here, and then I'm going to go back, hide it through all 3. They are like silver, just moving around. Okay, and that's actually how we're going to bead all of them. I'll meet you when I'm done with all. When you're done, just tie a knot and hide it at the back so that it does not show. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and if you have any questions, please drop them down in the comment section.